And the main purpose for them is to see who is high motivation and who is low motivation. Low motivation we set aside, high motivation they hand off to an acquisition manager or book an appointment, and then everything in the middle they continue to churn until we find out where the motivation lies.
Help us understand those texts.
The text? So day one, they get 2 texts. Right away, they get a voicemail. The voicemail is actually first, and I'll show you that on the next screen. So then the text plays off of that. Hi, Ashley asked me to contact you regarding cash offer in your house. When's a good time to talk for 2 or 3 minutes? If they don't respond, about 3 hours later, you did chat with Ashley about your house, didn't you? Day 2, by the way, my name is Josh. I'm Ashley's partner. Feel free to call. They call, go straight to the answering service. Day 3, we were supposed to put together a cash offer on your house for you, right? Day 5, well, now I'm feeling a bit silly. And 7, sorry, we keep missing each other. So this is where I bring something new into the mix. Day 7, you can see it's a YouTube link. So it goes to something like this. What do I press? Want me to play it? Sure. Just play like a minute of it. Nothing special, guys.
Hey there, it's me, Josh. I am walking to an Orioles game right now, but I'm right by the Ravens Stadium, M&T Bank Stadium. Just wanted to let you know a little bit about me. I live in Baltimore. I do a lot of business in Baltimore. I buy homes in Baltimore. Raise my kids in Baltimore. Send my kids to school and live happily with my wife north of Baltimore. It's a lovely place to live and play. And I like to buy homes around here. And I like to improve the community that I live in. I like to unify it. I like to do win-win deals with people who need to sell their home for whatever reason. I buy homes in a lot of different situations, whether it's a free foreclosure, maybe it comes in death in the inherited property, divorce, many different reasons why folks decide to sell. But
So I won't. In Baltimore.
It is. We're in Baltimore, in case anybody was wondering.
So as a theme, we keep the messaging really tight from Ashley to Josh. We keep it really tight with saying cash offer about your property. You did speak with someone about a cash offer. We don't let it fade away from that. And then I'm connecting the text, the voice, and then they see my face on video. So that's the first 7 days. And that doesn't include, the 12 calls that my virtuals are going to make on top of this. But they set the important thing is they set the automation up front. So even if we can't reach them on the phone, this is still going off, no matter what. Okay, so I can play the RVMs. They're not all that interesting, but I would love to give you guys, this copy. You can just listen to them here. And then day 8 to 60. So I do the same kind of thing. Day 7, I kind of tell them goodbye. And then 5 days later, I come back and just say, hey, not sure if you're interested, but I'd like to do a win-win deal. And then I give them a few different options. I give them a few different offers. So maybe one of our realtors will be better for you. Keep calling at a bad time. Here's how I can help. And then actually I will push them to our page right here. So that's where we're not doing it yet, but in the future we'll use Facebook Pixel to track them. And then we have a bot that pops up and they can chat live with a Facebook bot. So that's pretty much what I do in terms of text and follow-up. And again, I layer everything. So day 1, they'll get 2 texts and a voicemail. Day 2, they might just get a text. Day 3, they might get a voicemail. So it plays off of each other back and forth. Okay, so primary goals for me out of this, obviously, are have hot leads call me. I want them calling me rather than me sitting there and pounding the phones, which I still do a lot. But I like it better when the inbound leads are coming to me. They're a lot hotter. And so the highest and lowest motivation leads always self-select too. So what I mean by that is the highest are going to call me. They're going to say, yes, I'm interested. And then the lowest are going to say, well, I'm not really interested. Actually, I didn't want a cash offer. I don't know why, but that happens probably 8 to 10% of the time, where someone says yes to Ashley, and then 15 minutes later they said, no, I didn't want a cash offer. No, I didn't speak to Ashley. And then secondary and tertiary goals. This builds really good rapport. This is what I found out now doing it for like 3 or 4 months. People call me at least once a week now and say, Josh, I really feel like I already know you, and we've never spoken before. But they've heard my voice on 6 voicemails. I've texted them, and then they see me on YouTube. And then my virtuals are calling saying, hi, I'm calling from Josh's office. And then when they call into our call center, hi, this is Josh's office, how can I help you? So I keep the messaging really tight and consistent. And then omnipresence. So really I'm surrounding them on different channels with the same tools that I already have. You guys have Beast Mode, you guys have CallRail, you guys are using ListSource and Bash and these kind of things. But I'm now just linking them together. So again, we're not doing it yet, but the Facebook Pixel, YouTube Pixel, these are things that we're going to link together to really build out our omnipresence. And here's I have an ask for you guys. If there's anyone here that has maybe close to the same stack as me, like Beast Mode, and would like to get started, I would love to help you implement. I'm looking for like 4 or 5 people in other markets to see if I can take this same thing, have you record the voicemails, and see what kind of results we can get together. It's kind of like, I'd like to help you if you'd like to help me, because it's only going to get better once we can see what's working in different markets. So if there's anyone that's really interested in having me help you implement this, let me know after.